Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking out the Tier 5 ARP Kongo. This was another one of the event ships based off the Arpeggio of Blue Steel anime. So there's been an influx of events and, well, even ships for that matter, from this anime series in World of Warships. The Kongo and, for that matter, the Miyoko were, oh man, how long ago was it? I think it was in January. So it was several months ago. Now, I believe that the European servers have had this for some time, but yeah, because of the Haruna and the, what's the other one? Let's see if there's one in here. Nope. There's two other ones. So basically, they're all the Kongo. The exact same ship in the game, the Kongo. It's no different stats, just is fully upgraded. And is wonderfully narrated by a Japanese lady. Though I have noticed since the 5.7 patch hit, the Kongo actually got a new voice actor, the actual voice actor from the Japanese anime itself. So that was actually kind of a nice touch. So here we are on Ocean. And this game is pretty average, it's pretty even. I think we got a slight advantage in battleships. We've got a New Mexico and they've got a New York. And yeah, more or less about dead even. It's the ocean map, so there's nowhere to hide. And that can be a good and a bad thing. My advice to you when you're on this map is to pay very close attention to your angling, because there are no islands, there's no channels to block the fire from other people, and because the capture points are diagonally through the map, it kind of forces you out towards the edge and exposes your broadside to anything that's in the middle. So one of two strategies: either hang around in the middle and hit all those people that are showing their broadside, or push the flank and then try to keep pushing to the point where you're forcing bad angles by the other team. That does not work if you get to the point, to even take the point and then just stop there. You have to keep pushing. It also doesn't work if you get there and realize that you are outgunned, that you're not going to win a one-on-one fight. It also helps if you watch where you're driving. Yeah. Derp mode activated. So we do have a couple carriers in here. They're tier 6, so I do have to be mindful of that. The Kongo is not particularly good on its AA. And it is a tier higher than me, so that is something to keep in mind. I would like to keep some friendly cruisers nearby if at all possible. Now we've got some enemies starting to point into view. And you can see them on the minimap. I see 2 battleships on the minimap and a cruiser, and they're all pointed south. There's another battleship, it's pointed south. They're all coming towards A. I'm already sitting here looking, I'm like, okay, what's my exit strategy? Because obviously my team has not all gone to A. Half are going up to C, half are going to A, and while that's not necessarily a bad strategy in its own right, it's not going to work if they all go A. I'm just going to get just enveloped with fire from all kinds of different angles. And right now they're out of range. So for the time being, I'm kind of sort of safe, but now's the time I have to decide, like, okay, do I push forward into this mess that's coming straight on at us, or do I get the heck out of Dodge? And so I look over to my left to start turning my turrets, and I have decided that we are getting the heck out of Dodge while we still can. And somehow managed to citadel a poor little Kuma way off in the distance and get first blood. I'll take those easy flags. Remember, kids, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. The Kongo is not, for the record, the most accurate battleship out there, which is unfortunate because it does only have 8 guns. That may seem like a lot, but it really isn't. Its dispersion is pretty bad as far as battleships go. I would much rather have a New York or a New Mexico. They have much better dispersion. The Fuso isn't a ton better, but it has more guns. If I recall correctly, it has 2 more turrets for a grand total of 12 guns. And that's one of those, it becomes kind of a shotgun where you don't necessarily have to have perfect dispersion because you have so many rounds going down range that something is going to hit. I'm trying to kill this Aoba. He's giving me good angling, and I landed 2 shells right on him, and somehow did 0 damage. He set me on fire. It's just 1 fire. I'm going to save my repair, because I can also see that there are several destroyers in the vicinity. The last thing I need to do is burn my repair for 1 small little fire, and then get hit by a torpedo, and lose half my health. I'm gonna wait for that Aoba to turn around. He's going straight. He's trying to get out of there too. And he's also watching me very carefully. There's another hit. 0 damage. Starting to get a little frustrated at this point. And the fire's out. And I'm going to go ahead and use my repair. The nice thing about fires is it is considered light damage, so 100% of the damage done by a fire can be repaired. That's why you don't want to necessarily repair 1 fire. Ooh, that Aoba is going to take some torpedoes, but it also made him dodge my shells. Yeah, he took 2 torpedoes. And I'm starting to get really close, and you see on the minimap, there is no friendlies anywhere near me. Like, I need to get the heck out of here. I'm waiting for this Aoba to show his broadside. And he's doing a very good job at just pointing himself straight at me. But because he did that, he gave his broadside to somebody else. I could see some torpedoes in the water that the planes happened to spot. And they ran on range. Okay. Alright, he's not looking at me. What's the Fuso doing? Fuso's firing off to his side. Okay, so nobody in range is actually looking at me. So we're going to kick in the engines full throttle and start turning. And yeah, I'm going to expose my broadside, but that's why I was looking at both this New York and that Fuso. I keep checking back, making sure they're okay. Yeah, they're not turning their guns at me. If the New York's going to ignore me, might as well fire my guns while I'm turning. Might be able to get some damage. Yeah, alright. 3,000, and there's a Medikaze. And he's within his torpedo range, so I'm going to work on the assumption that there's torpedoes and just keep turning. Alright, and here's what I actually want to fire at. See, they're doing their good angling. And there's those torpedoes. Alright, well, we can avoid these. Okay. Yeah, they're keeping their angling good at our teammates in C. But because of that, and I'm in the middle, and this is what we were talking about earlier, they've got their side exposed to me. Didn't get lucky on that dispersion. Again, the Kongo does not have the best dispersion, but I've still got him and this Nuremberg at full broadside. And I would like to kill that Nuremberg. Remember that, you know, as tempting as it is to hit the battleship, you can one-shot cruisers, especially at tier 5. This Cleveland is suddenly getting very brave now that I'm sailing away from him. But that's alright, he's a terrible shot. We'll deal with him later. Whack-wagon. Yeah, I want to kill him just for the fact that of his name. Still getting chased a little bit by that destroyer, but that Nuremberg is giving me a great broadside. Our Fuso just died. I don't know what the heck he was doing. Oh, come on. I wanted to kill the Nuremberg, not give it a shower. Ooh, that Kongo just took a big hit. Wonder what hit him. Ah, carrier dropped torpedo. Oh, no, we do have a battle or destroyer way up there in the corner. Alright, well, good torpedoes. Nuremberg. You need to die. Oh, that dispersion looks good. Oh yeah, that's real good. Woo! Alright, double citadel over 20,000 damage. I'll let my team finish him off. We've got a Murmansk over there. He should be able to take care of him. And we have another Nuremberg coming in. Let's see if we can soften him up too. Going nice and broadside. Thinks he's safe from me. Not interested. Okay, that Nuremberg's finally gonna die. Might work. Yeah, not really. 3,000. Really want to kill him before our Murmansk dies. Don't think I'm gonna get my guns up in time. Oh. Just keep going. I'm giving a little bit of broadside and oh, yep, there's a destroyer still chasing me. Yep, right there. Ugh. Come on. Hit. Nope. No love. Well, sooner or later I need to deal with that Metakaze. And Nuremberg just squeaked through those. Nope, he didn't. He actually did get hit by one of those torpedoes. If I can land one good citadel on him, I might actually be able to kill him. I think I got the range. Okay, Metakaze is firing his torps at me. Those aren't going to be anywhere near me. Missed the Nuremberg again. The RNG gods, so far, are not with me. Alright, torpedoes are no issue. That Nuremberg is on fire. I think he's going to die regardless of what happens here. Alright, Metakaze's torpedoes ran out of range. That Nuremberg, I think, is as good as dead. Let's try and help kill this Metakaze before he kills our carrier. Oh, man. Maybe the carrier will get him first, actually. Yeah, okay, good job. Okay, immediate threats are done, and we've retaken the north flank. So, let's start looking for how we can assist. So that Kongo over there is nice and low, and he's giving me a broadside, and he's chasing down our New Mexico. I don't know why the New Mexico is running. He has better armor in his front. He has more hit points. He's a tier higher, but he's running anyhow. Which is also funny because the New Mexico is slow as hell. He's not going to outrun a Kongo. The Kongo is nice in the fact that it goes almost 30 knots. Okay, Fuso's taking some shots at me. Only did 3,000. I can live with that. My hit points are still good. That Fuso is very low. And there's New York. I had forgotten about that New York. And he's damn near full health. And that could be very bad for me. Well, first things first, I have good angling on these two. Kongo's coming about. I really don't want him being able to fire into my broadside. Let's try and take him out here. Can we do that? Alright. Thank you, dispersion. Finally went my way. Okay, flank is clear. Now I get to pick and choose what I want to attack up ahead. There's New York, a Fuso that's very badly hurt, and then our wonderful little coward Whack Wagon is still hanging around in the backfield. He has not once this entire game tried to push forward. Fuso giving me full broadside. We're going to aim right where the water meets the ship. Yeah, 7.7k. Okay. I would have liked that Citadel, but, you know, I'll take 7.7. He's got 18.5 left. I've got good angling on both the Cleveland and New York ahead of me. Though that Cleveland is giving me very good broadside. Let's see if we can punish him real quick. He's turning away just a little bit. I may have missed my opportunity there. I got about 5k on him, and probably got his attention too. I think he's firing at our destroyer, and I'd really rather him not. New York is going to be very problematic. Okay, he just fired his guns. Ouch, that hurt. Let's see if we can punish this full broadside at point blank range. Oh yes, we can. Ouch. Well, as much as that hurt me, it hurt him a lot more. Honestly, I think my secondaries could finish him off, but not really willing to wait for that, so I'm going to at least turn my front guns at him. He's going to get one more salvo off of me. Hopefully this isn't too bad. Ouch. Well, that was pretty bad. Well, at least he's dead. Okay. Well, that went pretty well, actually. Still got that Cleveland. And we got an Isokaze chasing behind, and now they're going to try and spam their HE shells at me. Plus that destroyer wants to try and take the cap. And I really can't let them. I'm looking at the score right now, and they've got a good healthy lead. That Fuso, though, does not have his guns pointed at me, and he's giving me full broadside. Please, please, please set it all. Come on. No. He needs to die. Alright, here comes the fire spam. And he's in the cap. Oh. Yeah, we gotta kill this destroyer. Swing those guns around. Try not to give too much broadside to the Fuso, just in case. Okay, another destroyer down. That's kill number 4. And my repair's down and I'm on fire. Okay, so I'm gonna die. And here comes the Fuso rounds. Thankfully they did not do much. He is giving me broadside. My guns are gonna be up here in about 5 seconds. And here comes some more rounds from him. Oh, I got just enough time. Do it! Fire! 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 Okay. Got the guns off. What can I do? Ooh, high caliber, Kraken unleashed, and just a flesh wound. And I got Confederate a little bit before that as well. Oh man. Okay, well, that's about as good as I could absolutely hope. Man, I really wanted to kill that Cleveland though. He was being very annoying, and I don't really like his handle. So we have, what do we have left? We have 2 destroyers and a battleship. Well, the battleship's that New Mexico. He is way off in the distance. So we got Clemson and a Minikaze. The Minikaze has 2 kills. So he might actually know what he's doing. Well, they took A, so what's the Cleveland doing? He's going to take C. I'm not really sure why he's doing that. He's trying to run the clock out. So what he's trying to do is, he knows that at least one of our destroyers is in A, because we just capped. And he knows where that battleship was, way down there, and he knows that he's out of range of it. And they've got enough of a point lead, and there's just about 2 minutes left, that he is going to take Charlie, and by doing so, we'll run out the clock before our points catch up. Because even if we take Bravo, they have enough of a point lead that they're still going to win. All he has to do is take Charlie and then not die. Basically, he can just run away. So this is not looking very good. Because he's fast too. I mean, it's going to be really hard for these 2 destroyers to run him down. Plus, they're both hurt. And I mean, it's a Cleveland. I mean, the Clemson's tier, what, 4? And the Minikaze's tier 5? Against a tier 6 Cleveland that's notorious for killing destroyers. This does not bode well for us. Well, the New Mexico actually got some shots off on him. Alright. Well, that's because he turned around. All he had to do was just sail through it. What is he doing? Alright, well... So I tell the guys in the chat, he's like, you know, you two DDDs need to split up, one smoke, the other spots. Basically, I was hoping the Clemson would smoke, because he's kind of a pseudo gunship, and the Minikaze's got more stealth, so he can just kind of keep his distance and keep the Cleveland spotted. If we can kill the Cleveland, we win. I mean, he's the last one. But there's only 35 seconds left. We do not have enough time to cap or catch up in points. The Minikaze's firing his torpedoes from like 7 kilometers out. I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, that Cleveland would have to go in a completely straight line like a complete idiot. Not dodging or weaving at all with 2 destroyers in the vicinity. That would be the only way.